In the competitive and fascinating world of chess, one man stands out among the rest, and this name is Magnus Carlsen. On November 30th, 1990, a chess legend was born in Tromsø, Norway. Magnus led a quiet life in a high-income family. He was seen as a typical child until his father noticed his incredible ability to focus on important things like math, chess, and Legos. With his father's training and encouragement, and by participating in local tournaments, Magnus started gaining visibility and caught the attention of grandmaster chess players. Young Magnus Carlsen became a grandmaster at the age of 13, which at that time was an astonishing age. He was the youngest grandmaster in history up to that point. At that time, Magnus met with the super champion and renowned grandmaster Garry Kasparov. He is considered one of the greatest grandmasters in history, and the boy Magnus, only 13 years old, tied with him at his peak. Magnus, already a youngster, competes for international titles. He is up against the world's best grandmasters and is considered one of the best grandmasters of today. The scenario was very good for Magnus, but he wanted to go further. Magnus chooses a coach who could make his dreams come true and began training with Garry Kasparov. It's the same Kasparov with whom he had drawn when Magnus was 13 years old, now would be his teacher. With Kasparov as his coach, Magnus improved a lot. It's a shame the partnership didn't last for many more years. Magnus was World Blitz champion in 2009, but was not satisfied with the results. He has now won his first world championship. It is Magnus Carlsen's dynasty to reach the world championship. Magnus had to win the candidates tournament. For those who don't know, the candidates tournament is a qualifier for the World Cup, featuring 8 players who compete if the number one from this tournament challenges the world champion to a match to see who will be the new champion. Magnus Carlsen won this tournament in a fiercely contested tie with the grandmaster use of Rio Kramnik's jiu-jitsu, but he won in the tiebreaker criteria and had one more goal ahead of him. To defeat the world champion Vichy Anand, Magnus Carlsen steamrolled Anand, not losing a single round with 6.5 to 3.5 in the 10-game match. And that was the start of a great story. In 2014, Magnus defended his title against Anand again and won. He also won the Blitz and Jiu-Jitsu World Championships. From then on, it was year after year, and Magnus defended his title majestically, and various challengers came to try to defeat Magnus Carlsen and take away his hegemony, but none of them could. Magnus Carlsen had already been world champion 9 times and was considered by many the best in history. When it was time to defend his title in 2023, he refused to play in the championship because I wasn't too keen on playing and wanted new rules for the championship, such as less time to allow for more errors and to be more thrilling. However, there was a goal that Magnus hadn't achieved in his life: the World Cup. The Chess World Cup was a different format than regular tournaments. It's a knockout competition conducted over 2 games. If you score 1.5 points, you progress. If you only score half a point, you are ousted from the competition. If there's a tie, it results in a one-on-one match, which are quicker games. This title was a taboo for Magnus Carlsen, who hadn't won it once in his life until 2023. Magnus Carlsen beat Grandmaster Levan Pantasforia in the second round 2-0. Then he faced Norwegian Grandmaster Ariantari and won 1.5 to 0.5 in a thrilling match. He drew with the young Vicien Kimar 1-1 and went into the tiebreakers. He lost his way a few times, showed incredible emotions, and won 3.5 to 2.5 because of his experience. In the fifth round, he overtook the giant Grandmaster Ivan Chuk. In the second round, he even congratulated Pranaranda for beating his opponent Nakamura. An exciting match. In the quarterfinals, he faced Gukesh, the young Indian prospect, and managed to win by 1.5 to 0.5. We had the final there, a game against Abazobu, who was the underdog of the tournament and won by 1.5 to 0.5. In the final, they met again, Magnus Carlsen versus Pragnaranda. The Indian prospect played hard, took him to the tiebreakers, but there was no way out. In the tiebreakers, Magnus Carlsen became champion, broke the taboo, and became world champion. Magnus Carlsen not only left a mark on chess, but also inspired a new generation of players. Carlsen's story is a tale of determination, exceptional talent, and achievement, leaving a legacy forever in world chess. Hey guys, this was today's video. Thank you for watching until the end. Subscribe because I know you liked it. If you watched this far, leave your like and comment there what you think. That Magnus had a difficult career, or if he was just another daddy's boy who got everything he wanted handed to him.